I don't believe that they're honor these. So I guess I'll be doing it in a little gunsmith to myself if something ever happens to it. But it really doesn't really matter. $70. It's worth the try. Y'all know me. I'm not a gun snob. I give all firearms a chance, but this is my last inexpensive weapon. I'm trying to figure out what else to say about it. It holds 6 rounds, one in the chamber. So you get these in chrome or black. I didn't see any black ones. Seen the chrome one. So you can find these at your local gun store. Mossberg 500 decked out, or $1,000 for a Benelli M4 or anything like that, and you don't want a semi-auto shotgun, which I was thinking about that too, but I don't really know. Those are picky sometimes. From what I've been seeing, the best semi-auto shotguns seem to be those Saigers, but that's a whole nother story. This is a great option if you're on a budget, you're budget shopping, you're looking for a shotgun, holds decent capacity, reliable, and it's made by Mossberg. You see it there.
It's $300. Comes with one 10-round magazine and the typical cleaning brush and all that other stuff. Find it at your local gun shop. They're all over the place. This is a good budget gun. If you're looking to carry light, but you're still looking to carry a double stack magazine, I think this gun here, I really think this is the best deal you can get. If you're looking to carry light, but you still want the double stack. Some people carry light, but they have a single stack. But if you're looking to carry light, and then you still want a double stack, there's not many out there that does that. Let's see, the LC9, nope. PF9, nope. PM.
The mag wobbles a little bit, but most pistols do that, but it wobbles a little bit too much. But it's not an issue. It doesn't cause any malfunctioning. Basically, it's a little, a little rattles, but it's a $300 gun. You get what you pay for. But all in all, I give the the build quality a 2. Safeties. This gun has no real safety, but the trigger, because it's it's a stiff trigger, so it's hard to pull it. Well, like Glocks and stuff like that, you can just pull it and squeeze it. You can't do that with this gun, even if it's one in the chamber. So that's the only real basic safety on this gun, is the trigger. Now it also has an indicator, a loaded chamber in there. Boom. That's it. Just drop this. Boom. Comes right off. Simple. That's it. Hold it here. Boom. Bap. That's it. And it slides right off. There's nothing else to it. Let's move on. Next, the weight of the gun. I give this gun a 2 out of a 3. It's about 23 ounces. 22-ounce gun. Could it be lighter? Maybe. But Glock didn't want to make this gun any slimmer or lighter than what it is. That's why they made the Glock 36. So a lot of people bitch about the weight of the gun. It's not that heavy. It's really not that heavy of a gun. But the weight makes a difference when it's concealed carrying. Yeah, it might fuck with your waist. You might feel a little heavy. You can't wear this with
black. The finish is melanite. Also, it comes in stainless steel, stainless slide. This gun has another size to it. It's also this one subcompact, tactical, and the mid size. There's there's 2 versions of XDs, which is XDMs, but I'm not going to get into that because I don't have an XDM. So this is the regular XD. This gun, awesome gun. Really, really is an awesome gun. Solid as a rock, man. I mean, there's no words to express how good of a gun this is. This is right up there with the Glocks. Believe me, it's right up there with the Glocks and the cars. I'll even say it's better than the car. I mean, I've never owned a car, but I was considering owning a car pistol. But
and this is smaller. This is an all metal gun, so that's probably why. But the weight might be a problem for some people, so that's why I threw it out there as a con. Another con is it's made out of zinc. It's made out of this little nut. By the way, gun is safe and it's unloaded. It's made out of zinc, so a lot of people got a problem with that. Won't really last that long, some people say, but I've seen on the Jimenez forums where someone said this gun lasted 22,000 rounds before it needed a new slide and everything, but I don't know. Another con about this gun is the
hammer locked on me. It locked on me. I had to get it loose. I didn't have the key. I took it to the guy at the front counter at the gun range, and he was able to do it for me. I don't really like that, and I carry it still, but you know, it's still a good. It only happened once. I don't know why it happened, but it only happened one time. But that could have been that one time that I could have needed the gun, and it locked up on me like that. It's been great since then, though. Put about 150 rounds through it since then. Has been perfect. The thing is, though, another reason I give it to is because all these guns that Smith & Wesson are also making a lot of their revolvers now with some kind of lock feature. If it's hammerless, it has a lock here somewhere near the release lever. I think when these revolvers have that capability, it's always a room for error, for something to go wrong. So I will always give these kind of revolvers with these kind of locks a 2 in reliability, because it can happen. It has happened to Smith & Wesson also. It's happened to their guns, not just Taurus.
Safety that doesn't have enough safeties and safety indicators and loaded chamber indicators. Well, that's why it was built as a simple gun. It was built to be simple. It wasn't built, you know, to have all these buttons and all this kind of stuff on the slide. That's not the way Gaston intended it to be. This, in fact, is a loaded chamber indicator. It's you know, you can rub across it and you can feel it raised when the bullet is in the chamber. I've done it, and you can feel a difference, but you know, a lot of people won't recognize that. They don't really pay any mind to that. It's an internal safety, drop safety, everything. So safe gun. So, you know, if you guys out there, I paid $520, $519 brand new for this. Used, you can find this gun for 300, sometimes 300.
Point C9 9mm semi-automatic pistol. Alright, just gonna jump right to it. This gun, I just want to say real fast, has nothing to do with the Saturday Night Special companies, the so-called Ring of Fire companies, Phoenix Arms, Jimenez, Jennings, Brico, Davis, Sundance. Has nothing to do with Raven, none of those companies. High Point is in a class by itself. This gun is so controversial. I'm not gonna really get into all of that, but I'm pretty sure a lot of you know that this gun gets a bad rep all the time, and mainly because of price. You'll find that a lot of guns that cost $100, $200 get bad reps from a lot of gun snobs, things of that nature. Now, I bought this gun brand new. I paid $144 brand new for this gun. Let's check the chamber in the magazine. The magazine is empty. Chamber is clear. This gun is heavy. Okay, this is a 25 ounces this gun weighs, because it's blowback and the material
Out of 4 as far as durability. You know, but next we're gonna move on to the firepower of the gun. I give this gun firepower rating 3 out of a 3, which is excellent. How good is it? 14 rounds. 14 rounds of 40 caliber, man. I mean, 14 plus 1 if you put one in the chamber and put one more in the mag. That's 15 rounds. You know, the Glock 23 gives you one more round in the mag. That's cool. But 14, man. 14 rounds of 40 caliber. I mean, what's fucking with that? What's disputing that? What's it a dispute about? You know? And I mean,
gun. Okay. You see, sometimes it still does that sticking thing. You know, I have to play with it a little more, but it for the most part, it's doing better than it was, because it used to be really hard to get out. I used to have to like, what's going on with it? But it's great. Weight, I give it a 1 out of a 3. The gun is heavy. There's nothing else to be said about that. Period. Bottom line is a heavy gun. It's meant to be heavy. Solid gun. Everything is iron, steel. No aluminum. No, none of that stuff. It's 2 Glocks missing. Glock 20 and 27. Just wanted to shout out my 2 Glocks. They're nothing but the best. Glock. Going on? Welcome to Gun Lovers TV. I'm here to discuss something that we all love, and that's guns. And I'm going to talk about how, you know, my brain, like one part of my brain is always like, I don't need a lot of guns, and then another part of my brain say, man, get all the guns you want. Like, it's like I'm constantly at war with myself when it comes to these guns. I mean, seriously, man, I have a list that I have in my computer of guns that I like, that I'm interested in. It gotta be at least 70 something of them guns up there on that list. I'm just gonna read a few of them to you. Put it like this: I'm interested currently in 322s, 222 Magnums, 432s, like 6.380, 10 more 9mm, 3-4 different AK-47s. It's a lot of shit up here. That's all I can tell you. But I mean, I love guns, man, and I love knives too. But guns is my first love. I got more knives than I got guns now, but you know, I love guns. And I'm at constant battle with myself to say you don't need that. And even though you might not need it, you want it, because it's, you know, they tell you all the time it's better to have them and not need them than need them and not have them, you know. And then others will say, well, you only got 2 hands, you can't shoot more than, you know, 1 or 2 guns, which is true. But who said I didn't just want to look at them just because they're pretty? You know. It started from when I was young. When I was about 7, my godmom, like, she would give me like $5 every time she seen me, like little allowance money. And I would take that and go buy a cap gun. And I remember, and I'd buy little caps, little orange caps. You drop it in there, and I'll play with them. And I just go shooting them. Me and my friends go shooting them. Since then, and then I found myself looking at police officers when I was small, and you know, I was yay high, and then they holsters would be like right in my face, and like, that's a real gun. And that, you know, I used to go in the house, and my cousin used to have spray paint, and I'd take the spray paint and try to paint the gun black, like the tip of it, that orange piece, you know. But in New York in '94, it was this kid named Nicholas Hayward. You can look the story up in Gowanus Projects in Brooklyn. You know, he did that with his gun. You know, he spray painted the tip of it orange, black, and NYPD cop saw him in the hallway with the gun, and he got startled because they was playing cops and robbers, and the cop shot little Nicholas in the chest and killed him. So look that story up. Nicholas Hayward killed in Gowanus Projects, Brooklyn. This was in '94. I was about 15 when that happened. So I'm not condoning little youngins, if y'all watching this video, to go out there and
spray paint the tip of your guns black, because that ain't cool. That can get you hurt, straight up, definitely. So don't do that. When you get old enough, you get you a real gun. But yeah, it started from there, and then when I got a little older, I got my hands on a BB gun. It was like a top loading, like you load the. It was a paintball gun. I'm sorry, the paintball gun. You load it from the top, and it kind of looked like it was like a scope, but it's where you actually hold the paintballs in, and that was it for me, man. I just said, man, I gotta get me a real gun. One day I'm getting me a real gun, and then when I turned about in 2004, that's when I got my first gun in New York. Refer back to my Gun Nut channel for that one. You know what I'm talking about. So, you know, I went ahead and got my first gun. It was a High Point C9, but it was the one with the compensator, and it had a 10-round magazine in it. Bought it for $650 on the streets. Yeah, I know, that's Glock prices, that's XDM prices, but you know, when you living in a city where there ain't no guns, you gotta get whatever you can when you can get it, you know. So we grabbed it up. That was my first firearm, and I was in love with it, but you know, I moved and I gave it to my friend. Said, hey, you can keep it, cause where I'm going, I don't gotta buy guns off the street no more, and I don't gotta get beat in the head for gun ridiculous street value prices. I can go ahead and get some real good guns at a good price at the gun shops when I moved to Virginia. You know, so I gave it away, because I knew when I came down here I was gonna be gunned up. You know, but I love them. I mean, they're just beautiful pieces of machinery. And that's why I can't understand, you know, why people are always trying to attack them. I mean, how could you attack beauty like that? I mean, I don't care what gun it is. I have a thing for cheap guns too. I like expensive. I like all guns, but for some reason, like the so-called Saturday night specials, guns like that, you know, they really intrigue me. And this week, I think I'm gonna pick up at the gun store. I saw a used 32 Smith & Wesson revolver. It was a H&R. I'll probably go there and buy it. It was $120. I'll probably go pick it up. It's a double action 32 Smith & Wesson. Yeah, I know it's a small round, but I have my reasons for wanting that gun. So you'll see why. Stay tuned. But it's just they just beautiful, from the way they function to the way they look, the craftsmanship. I don't care if it's a High Point, a Jimenez, to a Sig, to a Dan Wesson. To me, all guns are beautiful. I respect them all. I respect all calibers, and I get sick and tired of people talking about the 25 ACP is weak. We know it's small. It's a weak bullet. You think John Browning didn't know what he was doing when he made that bullet? I mean, it has its purpose. You know, people laugh at the 22 and the 25. Not me. I give all bullets, all calibers, they respect. Even the 22 short, it can kill you. A BB will kill you. A .177 caliber BB going at you at 500 feet a second, hit you in your eye, it can kill you. So I respect them. I also, you're gonna probably see a few BB guns in my collection, like two. I never had a BB gun, a handgun BB gun. I always wanted one of those. I seen a Crossman. I probably pick one of those up one day out of Walmart. Those are good to learn how to, you know, your aim and your trigger pull. They're good to, you know, if you don't want to shoot live rounds, that's a good thing, a good alternative. And they also can kill little varmints if you're out there trying to hunt for little squirrels or something. You can pot shot them. You ain't got to worry about pulling lead out of the body, out of the carcass, you know, shit like that. We had I'm looking for like a Daisy. I seen a Daisy rifle BB gun. I'm gonna probably grab one of those up for Christmas. But I seen when we was in New York, we had a 22 rifle. It was a broken handle, but it was a function. It was a green grip. It was half of it still hanging, but it was broken. Don't ask how it happened. I don't know. But I love guns. I mean, who doesn't? I mean, from Glock Smith and Wesson. And the one gun I'm sad that I sold, and you will see those back in my arms soon. 2 guns actually. I was kind of sad that I got rid of my High Point after putting 3,000 rounds through that gun, and it gave me really no problems. I mean, besides from shooting the Tula ammo and then fucking up the mag release. Other than that, it was a great little gun, man. So I sold it, and I sold my Sigma 40 cal, and I was upset because I'm looking for another one. And it's sad because the new Sigmas, they don't come with the blue Smith & Wesson plastic box anymore. Now they come in that old school cardboard Smith & Wesson box, which is cool, but I want my old Sigma back, man. I still have the serial numbers. If anybody got a Sigma with the serial number DSL on it, starting with DSL, and you bought it in Virginia, sell it back to me. I want it back. But I'll sell it for a new one. And my XD, man. Let me tell you how much love I have for firearms. When I didn't tell anybody this story. When I bought my Springfield XD subcompact, it took me a while to buy that gun. I went to the store looking for a Glock 26, but I just didn't like the handle on the Glock 26, and that's strange because I actually want a baby Glock. I want a 27, but I was looking for a 9 carry gun. That's when I was looking for my 9mm carry, and I said, "Damn, this Glock 26 is sweet, man." But the grip, It's funny that people say, "Oh, they don't like the grip of the Glock 26, but they can hold like little small pocket guns and it's not an issue." It's different with a pocket gun because you know it's a small gun, but when you got a big gun and then they got a little grip, you're like, "Ah, this feels awkward." So I started picking up the XD. He said, "Man, why don't you try the XD subcompact?" So I started picking it up. I said, "Nah, this is nice. It feels good, but it's ugly. I don't like couldn't get used to that safety at the back after a while." Then I started going back to the store frequently, and I started playing with it, man. I said, "Hey, you got any more XDs?" And he said, "No, we sold out." I said, "Damn." He said, "Come back in another 2 weeks. We should have another shipment." So I was like, "Okay." So I went back 2 weeks later, and he had the XD subcompacts in there. They never had the stainless ones. I was originally looking for one of those, but then at the same time, my carry guns, I like my carry guns to really be all stainless, all black, but it really don't matter at this point. But he had a whole load of XD9 subcompact, XD40 subcompacts. So I said, "Let me see that XD9 right there," and I picked it up. And I don't know, it just stuck with me, man. It's like it told me, don't put me away, take me home. That's exact. And people think I'm crazy when I say this stuff. It's like I can feel a gun, like it's talking to me or something. It's for real. And then I noticed it, and I looked. I was just looking at the whole gun, looking it over, playing with it, functioning it, checking it. And I'm gonna show you on another video what I'm talking about. Above this XD9, you know, on the gun, on the slide, it says XD9 subcompact. There's a blemish there, as if like when they were finishing the slide at the factory, they kind of missed a part, or they kind of, it's not silver, but it's like a lighter part of the finish. It's like the other part is uniform, and then it's that one little, like a little bright spot right above the XD9 sign. And to me, I said, I want this right here. It just gave the gun this little beauty mark, like character. And I said, this is mine. So this is my XD, and there's no one other like it but mine. You know, so it's just something that it just grew on me, man. That's absolutely right now. That's my favorite handgun. Is the XD9 subcompact. I highly recommend that gun. What a sweet trigger on that gun. To be such a small gun. It's an accurate gun, great carries, light, 13 round magazine, reliable as fuck. I mean, it's a good gun, man. Springfield did their thing, and that's why I have to add 2 more Springfields to my collection. I want another one of those, an XD40 subcompact, but stainless. And I want XDM 45 full size. I'm looking for those, and I'll be pretty much happy with my Springfields. But as you can see right there, what I just told you, that's gun love, man. When you love your guns that much, You know, and my Sigma, that was my first legally owned firearm, and I sold it, and I feel kind of fucked up. I put about 1,300 rounds through that gun, and that gun was flawless. Just the trigger was terrible, but it was a great gun. And every time I go in the pawn shop and I see a Sigma, I'm like, oh shit, is that mine? And I look at the serial number, and then I'm like, damn, hoping somebody sold it or something, and I can get it back. But all the guns that I had since I lived here, I'll run them down to you in case y'all don't know. First gun I bought down here was the Sigma. That was my first gun. The Sigma, I bought that in 2009. Paid a little too much for it because I bought that from Dawson's Firearms in Woodbridge, Virginia. If y'all know what Dawson's is, y'all know they charge $100 more than the gun is worth. And it's the last gun I ever bought out of there. Actually, I'm lying. I'll tell you about that in a second. So the Sigma was the first gun I ever owned legally. Second gun I bought was the Ruger P95. I bought that 2 weeks later. I bought that used. You know, my Sigma was brand new. Bought the P95 used. I bought that from Dawson's. That's what I said. That's why I said I'm lying. I forgot I even bought it from there. I paid $220 for that gun. Just okay price when it's used. Not bad. I thought they would have been close to the selling price new, but they was a little cheaper. Bought that. Flawless gun. Sold that as well. Next gun I bought after the P95 was the High Point C9. I drove 85 miles to Harrisonburg, Virginia, to the Rockingham gun shop to buy that. Me and my little, at the time I had a Honda hybrid, and I just took a ride out there. Bought that from a gun shop, paid $144 for it. It came with a Galco holster. I gave that to my uncle. But what a deal. A lot of people, they High Points didn't come with no holster. Mine came with it. He went to the back and got it, and it was wrapped up, and it was crazy because I was so upset because I got out there. I said, man, because that's before I had my concealed carry. And, you know, when at the time, before that new law passed this year where you're going to buy one gun a month if you don't have a concealed carry. So I gets out there, man, I'm like, oh, God. Because I bought the P95 and the C9 damn near a month apart. So it was like, if 30 days went over, okay, I went 31. I was going to wait the extra day, but I said, nah, I can't wait. So I just drove out there. And I was like, I'm hoping and praying that it goes through on this 31st day. So I said, damn. I was doing the background check. I said, man, I drove all the way out here. I hope I don't got to come all the way back out here and get this gun tomorrow or some shit. So background check went through smooth. Picked up my High Point. So that was my third gun. Gun number 4 was... Gun number 4, what was that? My Glock 30. Yeah, it was my Glock 30. That was my 4th gun. Bought that in 2010. So the other 3 guns were 2009. So I bought my Glock 30, my first gun I ever bought in 2010. I bought that from Virginia Arms, $604 after taxes, brand new. Love that gun. It's my baby. After that, I bought my Springfield XD9 subcompact. Bought that from Virginia Arms. Paid $530, brand new. After that, I bought my Maverick 88 12 gauge. I paid $178 plus tax for that, brand new. I bought that from Dawson's, the shop that I said I wouldn't buy no more guns from, because I was looking for a cheap shotgun. And around the time that I bought it, I bought the Glock March 2010, and I bought the XD in September 2010. And I bought the Maverick November 2010, right around Black Friday. And I went to Dick's. Originally, I was going to buy the New England Partner Protector. They were sold out. The fucking scumbag said, "Oh, we can't hold. I'll try to hold it for you within an hour, but I don't think it's going to last. No, we only got one left." I was like, please, man. He said I was gonna give him money down. He said, "Nah, we can't do that. You gotta pay for it right up front." So I went home, came back, shit was gone. So next day, man, I just went down to Dawson's, see if they had any cheap shotguns in there, and he said we got a Maverick 88 for 180. I said, give it to me. And I just bought it. So that's when I bought that. The next gun I had after that was damn, what was the next gun I bought? Damn. Shit. Was it the nah. That was it. I think that was it for the year, 2010. No, that wasn't it. December. Was it December? Yeah. 2010. I bought my Taurus Model 85 38 Special. Yeah, that's what it was. I bought that next after I bought the Maverick. That gun was $420. I bought that from the Chantilly Gun Show. Good place. I love that place. I haven't been there in a while. Time to go back. After that was no more until 2011. The first gun I bought in 2011 was the Jimenez 22 J22. Bought that for 100. Was it 80? I bought it for $93 plus tax. So it came with the 110, brand new. At the gun show, bought that from the gun show. After that, I bought my Glock 19 in March 2011, and that one that's my baby. That's my heart. I love that gun. Bought that from Virginia Arms. I'm a big fan of Virginia Arms. I showed them a lot of support and love. So that's, if you want to know the Virginia area, make sure you get out to Virginia Arms. That's a great gun store. Good prices. Very good prices. So it was the Glock 19, March 2011. No, sorry. I bought the Raven 25. I bought that from a gun show right after I bought the 22. Like 2 weeks later, I went to the local Union, the Union building out in Dale City. They always have a gun show there, a small little gun show. I took Lil Nut with me in there. I bought the 25 Raven out of there for about $70-$80. Then 2 weeks later, I bought my Glock 19. That's the way it went. So there it is. And then I had Kel-Tecs. I didn't really buy those. A friend, L Dog for Life, he sent me those 2 Kel-Tecs. That was sometimes in, I think 2020. I think that was 2011. It could have been 2010. But I think it was around there. I think it was 2010 I bought that. He gave me the Kel-Tecs. So my last real gun purchase, oh yeah. Then I think after the Glock 19, I bought see, I bought the Raven 25. Then after the Raven, I bought the Smith & Wesson 586 from the guy that we knew. I bought it from him at the show, whatever, and that was $100. A lot of people don't believe I paid $100 for that gun, but I did. Then after that was the Glock 19, and then pretty much that's it. I didn't buy any more firearms yet. Things have been, I had to pay a whole lot of bills, so I haven't really been able to get my hands on a new gun. I have the money for the AK, so that's about to come. You'll see which one I got when I have it, so stay tuned on that. But I'm pretty sure, hope I ain't bore you with this video. I just wanted to talk, ramble about guns, because I see a lot of channels on here, man, like weapons education, man. Dude has like 200 guns, man. People, gee, why you need that many guns? So what? I mean, that's what he want. If he want 200 guns, that's his prerogative. It's his business if he want 200 guns. I personally, I wish I had 200 guns. I love guns. I mean, it's just the variety out there, the different calibers, the different levels of quality. From the cheapest built to the most expensive, man. I mean, they all are beautiful, man. I mean, in their own sense, in their own way. As long as it shoots, that's what I like. You know, there's a new gun show, cause I moved to Fredericksburg, Virginia, so there's another gun store over here called SSG Tactical, and I went there the other day. Man, that is a good show. They have a lot of rifles. They don't really have that many AKs. They got a few AKs. They don't really have Wassers or Paps or shit like that. They just got arsenals. That's it. But they got a hell of a lot of ARs and 308s. They got short barrel shotguns. The tax stamp for those was $12. But the shotguns was like $300. Short barrel shotgun. I'm thinking about getting one of those too. It's $12 tax stamp. Gotta wait a year to get the gun though, but that doesn't matter. I just pay the $12 tax stamp and just wait my year for my short barrel. That's cool with me. I'm about to step it up, man. I'm fighting this little demon telling me I don't need a lot of guns because the way things is looking now. People say you don't got time to focus on buying a lot of guns. Just focus on your ammo. Shit, man, it's just hard, man. When you like them as much as I do, man, it's hard to just focus on the ammo, man. You be like, shit, man. When you in the gun shop buying ammo, you take a look to your left and you see another beautiful fucking revolver right there. You like, God damn, why did I look in that direction? It happened to me all the time. That's how I ended up with that list. Cause I just go in stores for one thing and then I go in there like, ah, damn, like the Colt Mustang 380. I never was even paying that gun any attention until I went there to look at the car, P380, and then I seen the Colt. I said, oh man. I said, man, can you next time I come in, can you cover this? Can you cover these cases up for me until I leave? Please, I'll pay you to cover them up. I told him that, man, because I have it bad. I mean, this is since I was little. So, when you're small and you say, man, when I grow up, I'm gonna have a big house, or I'm gonna have a big car. Well, I always dreamt of having a big house. Always dreamed of having a nice car. Always dreamed of having firearms too. Only 2 of them came true for me so far. I have a nice car. I have guns. Not all the guns that I would like, but I have guns. But in my house, I just don't have that. But at least my gun dream is coming true, man. But it's a whole lot of them that I don't have yet that I want, and I'm gonna have them. And as long as it take. If my head turn gray, I'll still be probably buying them. Man, I don't know. So the way I see it is, I understand what people saying about shit hitting the fan. You don't need to be concentrating on guns. I was saying it to myself too. Like, man, first I made a video saying I want 50 guns, and I said, nah, I don't need this many guns. And I said, no, I need a lot of guns. I want a lot of guns. We might not need them, but we want them. All we really need is like 4 or 5 guns, but we don't really need 200 or 50 guns, but we want them. And who said it was a bad thing to want them? But it's really amazing. I mean, what an invention, from the flintlock to now. Our firearms have came a long way. And what I'm going to do is I'll just prep harder. At the same time, when I got some money, buy a gun until shit really go down. At least I'll start. Then I look at it this way: I got enough food put away, got a little bit of silver put up somewhere, got a whole lot of ammo, got all the guns that I need, but I got some that I really don't need, but I have them. And then when you look at it that way, you say, yeah, the ones that I think I don't need, I really do need them. You might not think you need them, but you might. You might want to spare 40 caliber. You're like, okay, I got 3 40s. Hey, one broke, or one have to bury one, and I got one for a sidearm. Or you got 2 AKs. You got one you buried away in the woods somewhere. You got one as your primary, your battle rifle. You feel me? And then later on, X marks the spot. You can go back and get it. Or hey, I got 4 9mm. I only need 2. I can barter off two of the other ones. Who knows? Who knows what you're needing for? And somebody left a comment on one of my videos. He said, man, he told people all the time that guns and ammo is gonna be the new currency, man. You know what? I kind of agree with that. I know one thing though. They gave me my name, Gun Nut. You know something else? I'm gonna love them till I die. The anti-gunners ain't gonna make me think any different. And I'm a gun lover for life. I'm out of here, man. This is Gun Lovers TV. Stay tuned to more gun-related videos. And hopefully, if the Lord allows, new guns to come. See y'all. Peace.